Hey, good evening, replay viewers. My name is Kirby Ingles. I'm a leadership and transformation coach, a father of four, and a United States Army veteran. And today, the topic of conversation is uh, it always seems impossible until it becomes possible. And so, what do you mean, like, Kirby? What's this all about, right? So, again, my name is Kirby Ingles. I'm a leadership and transformation coach, a father of four, and a U.S. Army veteran. And today's topic is it always seems impossible until it is possible, until it becomes possible. So maybe you've seen a high wire act at a circus. Perhaps you've seen that tightrope walker go across Niagara Falls, or some person go over the barrel. Maybe a death-defying act by an illusionist or a magician. These professionals, they masterfully steer themselves through their fears and danger. Terry, Pat, Daniel, Stephen, and Ken, thank you for joining the chat. And as you enter, please let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, use hashtag replay. And so what we're talking about today is it seems impossible, appears impossible until it becomes possible. And these professionals, right? These these stuntmen, these illusionists, these magicians, these high wire acts, these great professionals who take their lives in their own hands. They're concentrating with laser accuracy. Every step, every move, inches and seconds away from death. But they seem so calm. Their minds focused on accomplishing this incredible feat, and steadily adjusting and modifying and adapting to each scenario as it plays out. They do this. And you're like, what does this have to do with us, right? Well, the unthinkable becomes more possible as we watch them in every advancing step or second. It really does become more and more possible as we begin, because we're the ones on the edge. We're the ones who are fearful for their lives and anticipate the danger. You see, they are calm and collective and cool. You know, have you ever encountered something that seemed very improbable in your life? It could have been like some late news that was delivered to your doorstep. Maybe you received a gut-wrenching telephone call, and before that call, when that phone rang, you knew like something was going to happen, something bad. And you begin to confront this unexpected thing. This information, it really, as you receive this information, it stops you right in your tracks. You're like frozen. And this new reality leaves you kind of helpless at the moment. Once you receive the news, you're unsure of how the future will begin to play out. William, Kenneth, Rob, Mandy, thank you for joining. And over the next few days, we'll kind of talk more about this, but it's about, finding that faith when meeting hopelessness, finding strength when comforting, or when not comforting, but when you're confronting the improbable or the impossible. So I want you to do this. I want you to relax when you face that circumstance next time. And maybe it's now. Maybe you're in that season of life right now where the future is uncertain. Close your eyes and imagine that you are facing something that seems impossible. Maybe you just lost your job. Maybe you just lost a loved one before, way too early. Maybe somebody, or maybe you were diagnosed with a medical condition and it seems impossible to overcome this. Maybe you have to start caring for a loved one who can no longer take care of themselves. When you encounter things like this, what appears to be very difficult, sometimes we can kind of see our way through the other side. And when you're able to do this, you can actually kind of picture how to start, what to do next. And then you kind of visualize the end. And you pursue that route again, and you think of it again and again and again for a minute. And remember that all things are possible and nothing is really unattainable. And maybe you've seen a high wire act at a circus, and perhaps you've seen that near death, right? How almost happened. But what usually happens? They get across, they finish, they reach that destination. And so I just want to encourage you to not say it's impossible, but it is really impossible. You just have to see yourself through this and think through that problem. Again, my name's Kirby Ingles. I'm a leadership and transformation coach, a father of 4, and a U.S. Army veteran. And I hope that you have a rich and satisfying life. And I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll go deeper into this idea of pursuing the impossible and it becoming possible.